Good morning, St. Francis. It is Thursday of the 33rd week of the year, November the 19th, 2020. Coming to you from the front of our community center, the parking lot in front of me, there is our chapel right over there. And as you can see, cars are already beginning to line up for the second drop-off for St. Francis Preschool, which will take place right here in front of the community center. Today's gospel is rather poignant. Jesus has approached Jerusalem, sees it in the distance, and he begins to weep over it. Why does he weep over it? Because as he says, if you, Jerusalem, only knew what led to peace, you would be saved. But unfortunately, you choose not to listen to what leads to peace, and so people will come and destroy the city. It's not just a question about alliances and who is going to attack Jerusalem and how to defend itself and to defend itself improperly. It is more question and is more statement on what was happening in Jerusalem at that time. A very violent city, which unfortunately continues to be in some ways today. Again, the desire of the Jewish people to overthrow the Roman occupation led to violence after violence, which was then met with more violence. Violence leads to nothing, Jesus says. As Pope Paul VI said in his speech before the United Nations, war never again, war never again. And yet we continue in this thread again and again in our lives. What leads to peace that Jerusalem does not want to listen to? Again, this is Luke's gospel, so it goes back to those 5 characteristics of what it means to be a believer in this world. To be a person who is able to embrace love, forgiveness, mercy towards one another, giving all that we have, and not to judge. Those 5 qualities, those 5 characteristics promise a better world for us. But do we have the courage to enact them? Do we have the courage to embrace them? Do we have the courage to believe that they actually can give us a better world? Jesus teaches Jerusalem those very things, and Jerusalem fails to listen. Jerusalem is fearful in listening and does not think that what Jesus teaches could ever bring peace in this time, in their time, or in any time. We, as believers, must think differently always. We must be able to have the courage to enact love and forgiveness and mercy and giving and be less judgmental of one another, so that not only the kingdom may flourish, but it may flourish for the good and betterment of this world. And may the Lord give you peace.